Well, here we go. We've got Brolin with the dualies. Oh, looked a bit weird right there. Goes for the fight, but zywoo will take him down. And that is the first kill of the showdown going his way. OG, they should be able to get the bomb plant behind this, and they're pushing to take control of jungle, which is really cool. That'll make a retake super difficult now for NIP, surely.
This is already looking really favorable for the T side. Config makes his presence known at the top of connector. Is taken down by niko, and Rez trying to snipe above this smoke, using it as a one-way, but unable to find a kill yet.
Hetrick rightfully realizing that they're going to be pushing up behind him, and I think now maybe just try and contain OG if you can, get them kills, maybe buy a scout in the next round if you want to, but you're not going to be able to win this one. It's a great start for OG there. They get some parting kills though for NIP. This is super respectable. At least they are getting a little bit of cash in the bank.
Right. Won't be able to find anything just yet, but it looks like NIP's trap. It's about to spring. Flames right here. This window smoke is about to fade, and it looks like he spotted the foot of Rez. So the first kill will go the way of OG, and that is the one rifle taken down on the NIP side. But Brolin with the 5-7, already able to even numbers out. Quickly traded though, and now Hetrick, we're finally able to see that scout come into play.
He's doing a bit more. He's actually got a couple of good tanks off. Maybe. Oh, but he's going to get hunted down. That's a real shame. Neofrag able to pick him off with a good wall bang. Alexi snuck in, but the bomb is planted. If he would have maybe got that kill and would have stayed alive, it could have been a bit more interesting. But now it's just Config on his own, and I don't even know what he was doing. That looked very strange. Like you said, Config finding himself in a tough position there. So hopefully NIP will be prepared for more of this. That's an amazing run down the middle. M4A4 on niko to take down Rez.
Yeah, okay, well, the trade's there from Hetrick, and now Brolin defending the A site. Dancing around default a little bit here. Smuya aware of his position and recognizes it's a little bit too tough to try to dislodge him. And so he lets Neofrag chime in. Unsilenced on the A1S, actually. 3 versus 3.
But that jump down, he's going to hear. And you'll have a little bit of a clue of what's coming next. 28 seconds. Such a slow round, but eventually the reward. It goes to Hetrick. He's going to pick up the kill, and Smuya drops for the bomb as well. This is a bit of a disaster.
Don't think that Neofrag has any chance in this one now. 15 seconds left. Brolin doing enough. Hetrick doing enough. 2 kills apiece on both of those NIP players.
A lot of people here for the NIP side, so that could be a real problem. Got the early grenades out, and they're trying to run that path close to the sandwich and get a little bit closer to jungle as well. niko with the opening. Alexi. When Rez, that's an important kill. Getting Flames out of the mix, but no bomb plant is coming through. 30 seconds here. zywoo, he's actually falling off the ladder and still manages to win the fight against Config. I don't even know how. He should be dead, and the same could be true for Smuya. Both very low on health, but about 20 seconds left. And I think credit to NIP here. Standing their ground and not really doing anything crazy. Not allowing the...
when you're setting that up. But this time around, OG looks like they'll be contesting Rez. Good swing out with the flash. That's excellent between the NIP players. And there's even more where that came from.
He saw that gun barrel. He definitely did in the window. Now, could have been ready, but Flames is lightning hot on that AK, and he will take down 3 spins around for the quad kill. That's disgusting. Taking down Brolin, that came out of nowhere. He just defeated the entire A defense on his own. And now Alexi's in a 1 versus 2. That's out of this world.
And they might not expect the flank. Bomb, though, is planted for mid, so this is going to be a difficult defuse. But he has to deal with zywoo first in sandwich. Alexi making his way forward, and zywoo spins around to take him down. What a round from Flames there.
You couldn't have seen this coming. It looked like Rez had basically already won the round, but look at how quick it is. Spins around for that one, and he's like, all right, I'm just going to be ready. So sick.
Wow, okay. Another fast play. OG been really liking this, and niko taking the fight early on is dispatched by Config, and now Flames running through the fire is there to find the kill onto Alexi. Flames has been looking so sharp, and this might actually just win the round outright for OG. It's going to be difficult, but Config, if there's anyone from NIP that's going to want to crack this open, it's him. So he's pressing on forward, already by the trash can, trying to see if there's any T that presents themselves, and they do. Brolin and Config both find kills. Brolin with another, and now that just leaves Smuya, the stand-in, 1 versus 3. He's got the op right there, taking down Rez, and now Hetrick, Brolin, they have to find a way to deal with this remaining player. They could try to peek them together, but it's the molly that they opt for. But it actually doesn't burn him just yet. And Smooya, another kill onto Brolin. The tap is there, but it has to be a 10-second stick from Hedrick. And Hedrick finds the shot, but he doesn't have the kit. Oh no, he actually did recover it in time. And so, despite the heroics of the British sniper, it's still NIP with the round victory.
Oops. A little bit of noise being made. And they are surely going to lose this round. niko with a headshot on Rez. The problem is, you still have to worry about the Palace. You knew that Conflict was up there earlier, but you have to check out Brolin as well. It just seems so unlikely that they can make their way through. 20 seconds now as they start to attack the bomb site. And Brolin, again, like you said earlier, he's so confident in these fights. 2 quick kills for him. 13 overall. Neofrag jumps on top, but the bomb is back there, and he has to go pick it up and try to win this 1 versus 3 entirely on his own. 5 seconds as the bomb goes down, but they're already on top. That's a bit risky. Alexi making it a one-on-one as he goes to fight on his own. And now Hetrick's on the other side. Doesn't get that shot. Neofrag, he'll clutch it. That is huge. And a huge misplay, it feels like, for NIP too.
Well, imagine he comes online in the second half. This is so scary if you're NIP. Oh no. niko has just been on a tear in middle. He's been finding this space for free almost every single time, if not finding a kill. Hedrick, he wants to find the return, but it'll be rolling towards that A site. But niko just causing a ruckus towards mid.
There's something beautiful about that kind of confidence you see on some players where they just... He knows he's going to have to fight somewhere, but he just doesn't know where, and he doesn't really care either. He's just walking in there to take him out. Conflict's at least leveled the playing field a little bit. Some dangerous spam coming through, and Conflict's very nearly dead behind it. Alexi probably should have been dead. It feels like Flames had the time to try and win that fight. But even worse, now that he's dead, they're already maneuvering across the map. They kind of read what's coming next, and Alexi will definitely hear the footsteps as well. You can wallbang into the kitchen from down there. Not that anyone would ever want to do it, but technically possible. Oh, and Fiku steps out right into the open. They were both low on health on the NIP side, but it won't make a difference.
There towards that underpass. Has an opportunity to find a kill, but he's mollied out.
Oh, he's in a very awkward position. Rez, in the meantime, well, there's a lot of confusion down here. They're all being drawn towards Conflict. They know that he's down here. He's still allowed to get a kill. That's a little bit ridiculous. Smooya bringing it back, though, with a kill on Rez, and we're right into a 3-on-3. All of the OG teams centered around the middle of the map here.
And Hedrick, he's going to have to flick right up on top of those bricks if he wants to take down Fiku. But this is a great angle for Fiku. Oh, spots the barrel, and that's enough for Hedrick to get the kill. Smooya quick on the return, and Alexi just holding on to this position. He knows he has the bomb, and he knows that Neofrag has to try to find a way to take him out.
That's the time for it, though. He's won one of these clutches already. Alexi is surely going to be communicating with Brolin. That's the key part here. Just don't face him alone. Force him to open up a little bit. Oh, he gets the kill. It looks like he's walked away already. He goes for the spray, but Brolin will take him down. Wow. Neofrag unhappy about that one, as the camera shows. I can't blame him. He definitely had the opportunity.
All we do know is that OG have the lead by a single round, so NIP would love to get this pistol, even things up relatively quickly. Flames, he's going to be crunched along with his sight player, but Flames has been so hot in this game already. 2 headshots.
He just had a second to get that shot off mid-air, and he did.
NIP might actually decide to try to go A just so that they can convert with the full force of their remaining players.
Yeah, surely they will. P250 though on Rez, so that kind of is their weapon at the moment. If they could get anything done with it. It's another headshot for Flames, though. Good flick from Hedrick, but it might just be too late. 18 seconds, 1 versus 3. The bomb is behind him on the stairs, and he's trapped in here. Smooya will take him down, but Flames, obviously, the real architect of this round. Could be the real difference maker here. NIP playing it slow, and Rez, what a spray. That's going to open it up and make it a 3-on-3.
Okay. NIP, a little bit of space to work with, but Fiku sniping them through the smoke right there. And Brolin and Hedrick, they've got to put together this 2v3. They have a couple of flashes on Brolin. And OG, we've got 3 members left. Fiku, Neofrag, Smooya. And this is a huge part of the attack towards CT.
They don't have a flash for the corner either. Oh, the lineup! It should have been good. It looked like the timing was with them. They were jumping around, just fiddling with their guns back there. And now Hedrick's on his own. 1 versus 3. The spray is not going to be quite quick enough, and they'll be on that defuse with the kit and everything else. But yeah, you're right. Anything they can get at the moment. They know Config's back there, so they have the right idea, but he's got some backup. He's not completely on his own. Oh, that is wild, and Config goes down. niko challenging the AWP and head trick and somehow coming out on top. 3 versus 4 now as the bomb is being brought back on Alexi through T-spawn. And at the moment, though, if they lose this round in IP, they might not have many more chances left. OG are just well on their way to winning this opening map. Rez with a good headshot. We're down to 30 seconds. Flames is on a very, very long rotation. Surely the bomb will be down by the time he's in T-spawn. Although they are slowing it down. There we go. Finally going to be putting that bomb down.
Spam still coming in, but Flames on this flank, this should probably be everything. As long as the rest of his team stays alive long enough, it's going to be tough because Rez already tagged down so low. Flames, easy kill for him. And now Alexi has to hold the line. He has to get this kill, but Flames dinks him right through the wall and adds insult to injury as he takes him down as well. How well is Flames playing right now? Every single person that he sees is instantly headshotted. 5 straight in this one. Gotta pick those ones up if you're NIP. And this time around, another... Well, it is an opening pick, actually, for OG. Smooya finding the bottom and trying something a little bit different. Our NIP looks like they want to actually attempt the B crunch, so Fiku will be challenged this time around. Hasn't seen too much action in this half just yet, but niko is there to join him, and they are just mowing these players down towards Catwalk. NIP couldn't even get a foot in the bomb site as OG have locked the door.
Yeah, they really have. When players are playing kind of the opposite of what niko is doing right now, when they don't have that mechanical confidence, can be very frustrating, but it's such a joy right now. OG definitely look like they are a lot more in the zone than NIP are, even just individually.
I'll spin this discussion on its head just a little bit. Instead of being disappointed with NIP, if OG can make this work with niko, this team gets exciting all of a sudden.
I know, yeah, that's a good point. That is probably worth pointing out. Wow. There's some of the players they have. Oh, Fiku for a long time. It's good that he's showing us a bit of a highlight here. I think he has been a pretty impressive player. I think they have some of the basics of actually putting together something nice. We've got some dancing going on in the background. We've got it all right here.
Unless they can bring back a 4 versus 5. Fiku again on the bomb site, so he has an opportunity to really put this game in the dirt. But he will be flanked. Brolin finding the angle on him, and this is shaping up very well for NIP. A little bit of life here in round 23.
Yeah, unfortunate for Fiku. Obviously, he's positioned exclusively for the fight that's going to be happening in the...
Had a feeling that it was going to end up on that side of the map, but Fiku, he did a lot of work in the previous round, so Jimmy said, let's go to the water park, and that honestly would have been a better time.
Yeah, and you hate that move from there on out.
Yeah, and you hate all the actors in it too.
Exactly right. Head trick, good kill. Brolin's at it again. Taking down Fiku. It could be another really quick save here. Smooya is almost throwing your life away. Maybe there is a chance to save this round on your own, but more than likely, this is going to be too late. And now he's boxed in. Oh my, knife out. All right.
He got a little farther than I thought he would.
Somehow.
Yeah.
Maybe he could have taken a stab at Config. Is there going to come a point in time where NIP will say, okay, we need to find something different. We can't just keep running this over and over again? Or will OG be the ones to make the change here and say, all right?
I'd say basically documentary on the history of that one.
I need to see that. I haven't seen that yet. I need to catch up.
No way. It's so good.
Oh, don't spoil anything. Oh, the legs. Oh, no. Doing work, but there's that 5-7 on Flames. He'll take a couple. Neofrag is here. He spins and he gets the shot on head trick. Oh, dear. You did warn us, Maui. You did say these were some of the scary rounds, and now Alexi's on his own. 10 seconds left. Neofrag doesn't have to fight. Fiku is there, and it's OG to pick up the victory on Mirage in a shocking fashion at the end. It looked like that should have been NIP, at least making more of a comeback, but they just weren't able to, unfortunately. Sad times for them, but this was OG's map pick. We'll be back after the break. niko and Flames were playing on that first map was super sick. I want to see more of that. If they can keep that up, might be tricky. Oh! He absolutely Glock slapped him, didn't he? Smooya is gone and dead. Brolin has taken down Neofrag as well. I need the replay. That looked sick. niko and Flames and Fiku are left, but what an explosive start for Brolin.
Just backhand him out of the server. And niko peeking right over the smoke, though. Just going 1 for 1. A desperate attempt to try to get back in the round. Now Config wants to press up on top of the default boxes. Not able to find the kill, but inflicting serious damage to Flames, who's now sitting at 43.
Yeah.
Just give us the Brolin replay.
Yeah.
That's what we're here for now.
That was so sick. Yeah, it's like he wound himself up to get the kill. It's like, I can't just kill him. I need the swing. Like, I need the torque to be able to take him down.
Oh,
wow. Smooya's like, what just happened?
Right.
Real frag back here. Doesn't really want to wait for anyone to throw any grenades. Oh, as an attempted walk through the smoke. It could have worked. And it still will, in spite of them losing the early frag there. Brolin and Rez, they bring it right back, and they put some pressure onto Smooya. I thought that would have done a little bit more. He's still all right on the other side. And he's pushing up. This is so dangerous. Brolin is right here, ready for this exact move, but Smooya's quick at this time. And that's an important kill. Putting your team in a very awkward position, just living through this first couple of steps is going to be the real important part. Oh, does see just the backpack, the flash is in. Now, I can't believe he's still alive. Finally, Config will find him. Very, very risky. And with the nade on top, Smooya, this AWP is way, way too valuable.
It's still going to be around that NIP have to be careful with.
4 on 5 still. A little bit of a boost on the other side. See if they can see anything over. And Smooya, he'll have that vision with the AWP. Alexi's out of the round. 5 versus 3. But still, this could be won by NIP. There isn't a defuse kit on anyone on that CT side, so it's a 10-second defuse. If you can fall back and stay alive, it might be possible. They're putting on the pressure. Look at the run-in. OG giving them no time to work with here. Rez on his own. It's a good couple of kills. He spins around, but again, it's 10 seconds on the other side, and they're still hunting for him. Finally, they commit to that defuse, and Rez has decided, I can't really get back there to stop it. So I wonder if he could have. Obviously, he doesn't know what we know, but it seemed like there might have been a chance here. Pretty good effort, but OG have their first round.
Oh, still dies too. Yeah.
Recommit to this execute on the B-bomb side, surely.
Yeah, and Fiku so far forward. He's able to take down Brolin. Nice kill for him, but Rez right there. Nice headshot. And actually, it looks like NIP, they're kind of stalling out. There's 25 seconds. They have to get a move on into this bot side, or it's going to be too late for them. Flames quelling that mid-attack. And now, just 20 seconds left. Counter smoke deployed, and NIP, it looks like they're locked out of this. They're going to force their way through with Flash, and Rez steps up to get a single kill. Now, Neofrag back to the site, there to clean up shop. 2 kills for him, and OG put a second on the board. Making sure that things just aren't comfortable for the T side.
Oh! That's a really risky jump. Scouts on the other side, and it catches him mid-air. Grenade there for Flames. Actually going to do a fair bit of damage. They're boosted on top. That's dangerous. They could have both gone down. I think Flames realized instantly what was going on. And they're down to 50 seconds here. And look at the aggression behind this. This is very, very hard to read. I feel like if you're coming in from the NIP side, you're probably not going to be expecting it, especially not now that Smooya is in the back of the site. You could see Config was not at all. It was not on his mind that someone could have been up that close. So great movement to win that last fight.
Seems like it's been a little bit too easy for OG to just push this offense wherever they want. Flames fighting towards the ramp. Nice spray down from him. And there's still a player right there, and niko takes Config out. So all things considered, pretty easy for OG to find their 5th here.
Yeah, good grenades to set everything up with. Now they're hunting for Rez. They're going to get him as well. Flames to pick it up, and
OG, they haven't rotated in just yet, so it's up to Fiku to try to stay alive, make sure that these teammates can rotate on in, but the pop is here. And Fiku, this time he wants to fight, but not able to connect with the kill. And Rez actually double headshot to turn the tide, and Config pressing on top of the smoke, using it as a one-way, and really, this is just dire for Smooya. 49 HP, backs on up. He did enough in this round, but his teammates behind Config's teammates. This might have been the window, and this might just be the round right here, Anders.
It should be. There's a good lineup for it. The spray is fine. Just don't overcommit to it. It's better to get the 1 kill, make them waste the time, and make them stress out. He commits to it and takes another one. Alexi will fall, and that's still really good. niko absolutely worth it in that one. 2 for 1. That bomb plant is so delayed at this point. It's another Molotov that lands on there. Smooya with a kill on Config. And Brolin and Rez, There should be no way back into this round. This should be a lost round, although Brolin comes in with an out-of-this-world double kill. It's on Rez now to try and bring it back. 1 versus 2. A little bit of a tap. He knows where the AWP is. He has the right read, and he might be able to do this. He's been playing well so far in this best of 3. If anyone could, it might be him. Oh, but he's out of bullets. Oh, no. He has to reload in the middle of trying to clutch the round, and now he's backed off. Do they realize yet? They're actually under a little bit of pressure. One is very low on health. They've tapped the bomb, but no one's committed to it yet. Rez, he goes down right at the end. Neofrag able to get him.
But not on this map. 2-9 scoreline. He's going to have to really step it up if he wants to defend this. Oh my god, almost jumped off the map completely. But good flashes, and the Alexi V Tech 9 will take him down. And the explosive hit is here. This is exactly what NIP were looking for. And already they have 3 kills. The lurk from Config is there. And Neofrag recognizes this round is not theirs. This is going to be a 6th for NIP. Dies, and then they just lose the off, actually. Oh, he's so close.
That's unbelievable.
His little pinky toe is the only thing keeping him on that railing.
Yeah. It's physics defying.
Oh, wow. Good.
Sick. I mean, it's such a giveaway that it's smoother that you find over at that B-bomb side. You kind of know that this defense is going to be a little bit out of whack. Config, easy kill on the Fiku. Even the fact that Fiku's rotating back might even tell them even more. They have such a read in this round, NIP, and they should be winning it. 5 versus 3. Niko's kind of walking up behind. Flames is going to be 1 kill there. And spin around. Config, he should have been dead. Oh, no. Looks like he has the right read at any rate, but grenade goes over. The boost has been cancelled. Alexi with a double wall bang to bring them down. Okay, that's a rare sight.
Yeah, what the? That's surprising. Okay, Niko, though, still an opportunity to try to even up the numbers. Spots Brolin's arm right there. Flames flies on forward, and for a brief second it was even, but NIP quickly controlling the situation. Fiku revealing his position with that Molotov, and this would be a miracle. And oh my god, Fiku, 2 kills, but not quite enough. The 1v1 goes the way of NIP.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. I was going to say it's because you used to like the NA Counter-Strike. All right, here we go. Oh, he switched to burst fire. He really wanted it. It's Neofrag instead to close out what Flames had started. 2 headshots, and now it's a 3 versus 5 hiding in the corner low on Alpha Lexi. He'll get the 1, and I'm shocked that he's still alive. I thought he was going to get swung upon instantly. They're wrapping around from middle, and that's a rare mid to A split. Don't see those all the time.
Not quite. Config making his way through elevator. This should be a freebie for him. Oh no, not able to capitalize, even though Niko was moving right at him. And now Alexi with 4 HP.
Didn't have the armor. The Chad move would have been to jump off the side of the building after the bomb's already gone off. We'll buy some more time off the clock, and there's still at least 2 more smokes left on the NIP side. So, nice headshot. That could change things, most especially because that's the bomb on the ground. They need to find that player over on the side, otherwise they're going to get completely crunched here. This has already taken a little bit too long. Alexi with another headshot. Roland finally goes down, and Config has his say, at least with the one of them. It's a 2-on-3 with 35 seconds. They picked up the bomb again, but
you might expect something to happen from NIP. They wait, maybe expecting it to be a fake, and that might give OG just a little sigh of relief, but now Fiku, he's gonna have to hold on to this one.
Yeah, just him. Sandbags here. When they find him, head trick. He started the round, and he ended it as well.
More experienced, more structured team is gonna have the edge in that one. But head trick, one of the heroes of this round with that initial kill, but I have to credit Brolin for staying alive so long.
Could be a little bit awkward. Flash to take a look. AK, oh, he is sent off the side of the building. Goodbye. Config absolutely destroying him. And headtrick to take down Fiku on top of everything else. Makes it a 3-on-5. Smooya is angling for someone else, but this seems like a bit of a lost cause at the moment. It's a good kill. It just comes way too late.
More a catastrophe than a miracle in my eyes. Although it might be starting here. Config trying to get out, getting blocked there by headtrick just a little bit. And there's that one smoke. And okay, there was an opportunity for Niko to hit that shot, but now he's just pinned in at quad. No chance for him. 15 seconds left, and that's going to do it. 4 alive for NIP. 11-8 scoreline. We were talking about it, that Molly could be deployed, but it doesn't look like OG want to throw it. Brolin, now that they haven't thrown it, this man is set up for a multi-frag. But no, quickly checked by Flames. Brolin holding the other side of the sandbags. But Alexi B, he's on the flank, has an opportunity to really right the wrongs of his team in this one.
Bomb just going down. There's 7 seconds on the clock, so cutting it a little bit close, perhaps. So let's see. He'll get the one. Rez with the double flank now coming in to take down Neofrag, and just like that, OG, instead of having the bomb site there, weirdly sandwiched in. The Molotov fails in a I don't even know how it got caught by the beam. That's really awkward. I haven't seen that before. Flames goes for the fight, and he takes down Rez. And now time is quickly going to be running out here. Nice pick off, and maybe Flames losing his mind just a little bit. It's all on Fiku again, and he's back around the corner. They have the kit, so he's going to have to fight them here. Flashed out, and he goes down. Blind shot for head trick, and the defuse is in. NIP, I don't know how they win that round, but they did.
OG trying to make something happen here at the A-ramp. Been unsuccessful for many rounds, but this time they get the opening pick. Nice lineup for Alexi B, though. Brings us to a 3 versus 3. Find some kind of crossfire between Rez and Head Trick.
Yeah, even finding nobody. Obviously, it's sick if you swing and you find 3 people and you kill all of them, but just finding nobody there. Huge tactically to figure it out. Rez on the good defense. Double kill for him. He knew. Rez absolutely knew what was coming. Really walk anywhere else. So they know that he's coming. No more flashes or anything else. It's just going to be about the mechanics, and Head Trick will take him down. It's 14-8. NIP, 2 rounds.
It really just kind of gives enough visual flair, enough pop that it's just more pleasurable to look at, because we're so competitive-minded that as this mid-hole takes place, that we always try to think of how is this going to play out in the pro meta, but
true, yeah.
some people just want to play the game because it feels better and just looks better.
You don't want to have any FPS dropping there, so that could be a future challenge.
Is that a team molly?
It looked like it was. I think it was. Flames getting motivated in an unorthodox way by his teammates.
Just a little kick in the pants from his teammate, potentially. And NIP in this round practically just winning it with utility. Their own, their opponent's utility, whatever nades are being thrown seems to be helping them a lot. And that was a great attempt to get back in this one, but it looks like there's a great chance for NIP to close this out, although Fiku has made things a little bit interesting.
Yeah, he's tried. Still, flank that's coming in. The bombs, still plenty of time left for the defuse. Brolin, not the cleanest spray, but it doesn't matter. We'll get the job done. Fiku, he just barely missed it. He had the right idea. Alexi knows now, and Fiku is going to be going down 16-8 as NIP will pick up the map and win Vertigo and put us on the third one on Overpass. This is well done. I mean, if you were a little bit worried about NIP, most of us certainly were in the first map. This is going to give you some real confidence going into the third map. You have to hope that they could do better.
It can't end like that, Anders, for NIP.
It just shouldn't. It just should not. But we're going to find out. OG starting on the CT side, NIP on the T side, and already making a bit of a crack at it here towards the connector. They've taken down Smooya. Fiku decides running, not going to be the way to go. Wants to stay and fight. Oh! Using every bullet at his disposal, and he's got some backup behind him. Neofrag was there to help out.
Flames is backed up so far at A, he can rotate to heaven relatively quickly, but Rez sneaking on forward at B. That is a kill to his name. A 3 versus 2 advantage, and Brolin, he might just flank Fiku here. He has to open the door to do it, though. And now that his position is known, Fiku, he's getting crunched from multiple angles. There's even a player coming out monster at the same time, and Rez swiftly deals with him. Brolin with the swing, and NIP one on the board already.
Seeing 4 A4s as well. That's interesting.
Ooh, wow, Config taking a lot of space by himself. Okay, Smooya, this is a little bit risky now because Config is so close to them. Yeah, they're caught off guard completely, but Smooya is able to use that smoke as a one-way and keep the number advantage with OG. 45 seconds remain, and Head Trick, he wants a crack at this bomb site. That smoke still impedes his progress, but he actually just pushes right around it. This should play right into the crossfire between Flames and Smooya, and there it is. Smooya takes him down, and this is looking a little bit desperate now from NIP. Just individuals walking out one by one, trying to find some sort of in on the round, but it's not going to happen. 25 seconds, and you could expect Rez will go for the save.
Wow. This boost is the only thing that's kind of keeping an eye on this. It could be successful. The fact that the door is missing is just, it's so suspicious that Head trick is not going to be caught off guard. Good job. Oh, it's Smooya. Config standing on the tables. Normally at birthday parties, you're not allowed to do that, but here it's fair game.
Oh, wow. Okay, and a lot of damage inflicted onto these last two players. I think that might have been a nade from Brolin or something like that. Maybe a spam. And Rez, he's just waiting to collect these kills as he knows that there's likely a response from the last two CTs. niko still able to hold his ground. Now, 1 versus 2, and Brolin has actually opted for the fight. He cannot easily retreat at this point, but Hetrick holding the fallback from niko towards short.
This guy's the real deal. Don't be unscrewing the silence of niko. Now is not the time for it. 30 seconds just under, actually. Smooya's going to get the opening there, and they think he's up close. Fiku, great stuff, but you could tell they were expecting him to be right around the corner, and instead he's on the back on that slope. Alexi trying to get the shot through the box, which is absolutely doable, but he's got no such luck this time. 8 seconds. Oh! That is a nice clean. He fakes it. He's going all out on this one. Near frag. He glides into it with a headshot. That should have been it.
Couple MP9s, FAMAS, all that work that Alexi B did, even though it wasn't able to find a round victory, there are repercussions that are felt. But early pick goes the way of Smooya to take down Brolin, who's been the star. Ooh. He might just get another. Yeah, that's just too easy. Smooya feeling emboldened.
Could be incentivized to sort of come back and dip their toes in one more time.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it. Okay. Shouldn't be enough to change the outcome of this round, but it'll make things a little bit more interesting. And that would have made things incredibly exciting, but with Hetrick in the 1 versus 4, it's going to be all about self-preservation and good jiggle, as this is feeling like absolute hell for Hetrick. 30 seconds. A lot of time that he's going to try to stay alive here, but Neofrag just employing every single trick in the book. The waiting in the smoke. Oh no, Hetrick, you don't have to do this. You don't have to do this, and it doesn't even pay off. Oh no. At least it elicits a smile from his teammates.
Waiting out for the comeback story, I'm never going to let that go. I just think that's one of the most interesting things about following the game and following players for a long time. But I think it's going to be very, very difficult. Oh, all right. That almost got out of control. Flames is going to brought it back with an ace.
Last bullet.
That's great. Yeah. Last bullet to take down Brolin. All right, that's how it's done. It seemed to have broken Stewie somewhere like that. It's super sad, but like, yeah, I obviously want to see the return if you can. That'd be fun. Why not? Throw it all in there. Brolin has opened up this round. Tech9, and he's in a Ferrari just doing drive-bys inside of the B bomb site. 5 versus 3. Rez here, ready, and they are kind of checking it out. But again, the Tech9s, they're all consuming. There's no surviving him at the moment. Smooya here, but this, unless they are, again, just throwing themselves at him here, it's still done round already. Wow. That was sick. That happened so quickly. But you have to charge them, like you have to pay for the charger in between the rounds, or you're not going to be going anywhere.
The cash cow just keeps on giving for Valve there.
Genius play.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty heavy B lean, though, for NIP, and this might actually really work out. If they pounce quickly, OG only have a couple players here. Flash is perfect, and the kill a little bit labored, but niko's still dancing around the site, although Alexi takes him down. Now, OG, not really a great chance in this one, unless Config gives them something to make them believe. Okay, that's now a 3 versus 3. There's still a long way to go for OG in this round, but they may be tempted.
They don't have a kit, though. Unless there's one on the bomb site itself, which I don't know if there is, but otherwise, it just feels like it's such a stretch. The fact that they got the kill over on the other side is probably tempting them, but yeah, they're going to call a break right now. They're saying, you know what, a little bit more promising.
Oh yeah, for sure. This is looking pretty good, all things considered for NIP. Can't be too dissatisfied with the results. Look at this gamble, though, from OG. They have 4 players here, and they're almost... NIP is basically calling what they did on some of the anti-ecos. They're just sending Brolin out on a solo mission, and this is where it's scary for NIP. The one player that's looking for the stacks, trying to find the information, is sent out, and he dies without receiving more than a single, just, piece of information. Yeah. Although...
they're quick to react. That's something.
Yeah, OG had no one here, so not even that bad, actually.
Yeah, I was surprised that OG didn't move more behind that kill, but I guess they just were hoping that there was going to be more of a commit behind it. So this is pretty tough. Bomb gets planted, 4 on 4 in the after plant. There is a kit on Fika, but he's very low on health, and they just lost Neo Frag as well.
I think Headtrick already could have spotted this player, and that's why Alexi was so keyed in onto it also. Now Config holds the line, takes down Fiku, Flames with 35 HP, can't see a world in which he's able to do this, and it's not going to happen. 10 rounds for NIP in the first half. We'll see if they're able to close this map out and this series out and catch up, and they weren't able to hold up.
Ooh, a little bit of switching. Fico goes down, and the USPs reign supreme in the connector. Brolin with a double kill, and he's hungry. Maybe a little bit too much, pushing before reloading. And in the end, it's all headshots, and it's all NIP. 5 kills going their way, and not a single casualty. OG with their backs against the wall now. Things are starting to look tough. They're pushing for the smoke right into Config, and Hamas will be just fine. 4 kills for him. And that's a really, really quick round. Nothing gained from OG. So I feel like they just have everything going against them right now on the OG side. Headtrick decides not to fight. Flashes it up though and sets it up for Brolin. What a play! A double kill, and he's putting on even more pressure. That's the bomb, by the way. Drop back here, though a third man comes in. I don't think he was expecting for Flames to be there, so it's back into a 3-on-3.
Oh, and Niko snuck on a bomb site, but doesn't seem to even matter because Rez and Alexi are able to pick up a couple of kills. And now Flames, 1 versus 3. This is so difficult. Dancing around the smoke with Molly, and there are just too many bodies that he has to deal with. 13-5. Looks like a 2-2-1. Fast presence towards Fountain. Headtrick actually, oh, he might get caught off guard here. Yeah, actually both of the players from the CT side are caught off.
That looked very risky. Neofrag is dead. He's just not ready for it. They catch Brolin, and I don't know why they would have assumed that hard that nobody could have been long. That's a bit sketchy, and so is that. Config wanted to walk. Sometimes when you do that, there is a setup with a grenade inside of the B-bomb side that'll flash that player through, but that didn't really happen this time, so yeah, a couple of questionable positions here for NIP. And now all of the pressure going to be down to the B-bomb side. Now they do have a little bit of a double setup, and there is a quick flank. This round could still be won. Rez sees an opportunity, but he can't win the fight. Niko barely lives through that one. And Alexi looking right under the smoke. He needs this kill. He's not going to be able to get it. And I think Headtrick should try and save this AWP, even if he has a little bit of money.
As they just held on to that space. Really funnels OG towards B. All 5 of the players from OG are centered around this attack.
Yeah, whether they know it or not, this is going to be the end destination. Config, even Wild Flash, setting it up, and a good dink onto Niko. He's almost dead. And now he's just buying a little bit of time. Flashes out. Yeah, this is such a slaughter, isn't it? Fico and Neofrag, surprisingly bringing it back. And actually, NIP, they're a little bit slow to show up. Bomb not quite planted yet. And a quick flank here that they're not ready for. Fiku, he's going to get shot in the back, no question. A little bit of a jump scare, in fact. And Neofrag, what can he do here? 1 versus 3. He's getting baited out into the... Alexi knows he has to move out of the bomb site. Smart move from Alexi. Sometimes it's not just about the mechanics and winning the fight, but actually forcing your opponent into a very awkward position there. 15 rounds on the side of NIP.
Find those kills and already flanked on every direction.
Oh, flashes in, Rez. He's good for the 1, but Flames, it's an important return. If they want to run this one back 9 rounds in a row, then yeah, they need Rez. And they need Smooya, who's already dead in this round. This has got to be one of the best series out of Brolin for. I don't have the stats on it, but it just has to be. 24 kills as he gets that one on Neofrag. And he's been doing real well on both the other maps, even the one that they lost.
But there is a very strong crossfire here. Breaching this near impossible.
Yeah, smash setup. They don't have much else to really work with here, and they're getting slaughtered. Niko goes down last 16-6 as NIP will survive a huge scare from OG. Could have gone wrong potentially, but it didn't. NIP, they look a little bit stronger than they have in the past, and they will remain victorious.
Yeah, good stuff on the side of